Hello guys, welcome back. This is round 1 of our draft where we find out if Pack Rat is everything it's cracked up to be because our deck is pretty poopy without it. We lost a die roll, we're on the draw. Our opponent has mulliganed. We have 3 lands, Golgari, Keyroon, reasonable drops. We're going to keep this. The only thing we're missing is a Pack Rat, and even though that's huge, can't really complain. Okay, and we're off. Let's reduce the volume down a little bit on this sucker. Ooh, he's playing with Zendikar lands. He's a fancy boy. Alright, so he looks like he's a Rakdos player. We didn't really see red-green. Interesting. Maybe a Jund player? Because, you know, black goes between red and green. Yes, he is. So it's kind of like a mirror match, I guess. Do we unleash this sucker? I think I'm gonna unleash it. He doesn't know how defensive we are. I want him to trade whatever he plays turn 3 for this, if possible. Okay. Cool beans. Rakdos Kira. Okay. Okay, so we're the first decision nexus right here. Before we go on, I'm just going to take away the sound. Let's turn it down low at least. So we have a first decision point. The first decision point is going to be, do we play the swamp, the Gilgate here and play nothing turn 3? We're not doing that. We play the forest here, and if so, which of our 3 drops are we going to play? I think in this situation we want to play the Keyroon. The reason why we want to play the Keyroon is even though he's playing a Swamp, we have a Swamp Walker here putting a clock. We're not going to really, I think, be able to finish him by attacking for 2 with Swamp and just that. I think he's going to be able to play a 5-drop turn 4, so we're going to be able, we have to try to keep up with that. So in order for us to keep up with that, I need for us to hit our higher curve, and the way we could ensure that happens is with the Keyroon, because we play the forest here, we play the Keyroon, we have 4 mana available in case we don't top deck another land that comes to play on tap, because we're going to play the Gilgate next turn. That means we could drop the Ogre Jailbreaker, which should be able to drop hopefully with whatever he plays turn 5. And if he doesn't have anything turn 5 and he just wants to attack with the Keyroon into us while we have no defenders, we're fine. We're willing to take 3 damage in order to time walk him. So we're going to play the forest, we're going to play the Keyroon, so we could play the Jailbreaker next turn. Alright. Let's see what he does. He does nothing, which is... Okay, so it looks like he wants to play defense here with the Keyroon, which is fine with us. Okay, we have a Skull Rent. He wasn't to play, he mulliganed. This should get his last 2 cards, hopefully the 2 cards that he wants to play the most from his hand. Let's drop the Jailbreaker here. Let's pass. And this is going to open up our hand to everything except for the Assassin Strike. But if we draw another land, we could Assassin Strike whatever he plays, and then he's going to hopefully be down to 3 cards. Then we could Skull Rend the rest of the cards away from him. Okay, he's not doing anything. Interesting. Okay, if that be the case, we're going to be attacking with the Jailbreaker. If he wants to use a removal spell for it, he may. If he wants to use the Keyroon and the removal spell or pump spell in order to kill it, that's also acceptable for us. I just wish that we had our 6 lands so we could Assassin Strike the Keyroon away. Like trickery. Alright, cool beans. Yeah, so we could have we could reduce him down to 2 cards, and then if he plays another thing next turn, then we could Skull Rend the final 2 cards away from him, but that's not the case, and we're not going to cry about it. We're just going to play the Golgari Longlegs here. We want to use our mana efficiently as possible, in case there comes a line where we want to play a 4-drop and a 3-drop, 4-drop and a 5-drop, or, you know, maybe even incredibly enough, a 4-drop and a 5-6 drop. And yeah, we want to use our mana as well as possible. So again, he's passing nothing. So unless he's like flooded, which is possible, something is definitely up. Okay, because I feel something is up, and this makes my opponent discard randomly, I'm just gonna skull random. If I see like he's like discarding multiple lands or even a single land, I could put him on being flooded, and I want to see what's up with him. And I don't want to risk my attacker into another like trickery block or something like that. And if he has a removal spell to kill my Golgari Longlegs, I'll take the removal spell trade with the Golgari Longlegs in order for him to have no other spells for the rest of the turn. In his hand, excuse me. Launch party, that's fine. Okay, so doesn't seem like he's flooded. He was. Rogue's Passage, Golgari. We're not going to be sacrificing a Thrill Kill Assassin. Okay, this is cool. I feel like we're in a very strong spot here. Swamp. Okay, I'm not going to play the Swamp here in case we draw a Pack Rat. But I am... Well, we could play... Okay, we've played the Swamp. We could play the Guild Mage and the Ogre Jailbreaker. Yeah, that's better. That's what we're going to do. And Ogre Jailbreaker. F6 is sucker. Then we can start bashing in. Okay, we also missed another play here, guys. We could have attacked with the Thrill Kill Assassin after we played this. Since we have 4 mana open, if we decide to block with the Key Rune, we could have just pumped this up and killed it. So we could have forced through 2 damage there. We missed that one. My fault. But yeah, what are you gonna do? No cards in hand. Rage Mutt. Launch Party. Okay. Okay, if we attack with the Jailbreaker, we could pump twice. We're going to trade with both. That seems fine. We're going to attack with these two. If he doubles blocks this, that's fine. We'll just kill the Rage Mutt. If he double blocks this, we could pump this up to a 6/6 and we could kill both of them. No, we don't even have to pump it up to a 6/6. We could just trade with both of them. He's not going to block. Okay, that's fine with us. We'll play the Shambler here. And we'll leave enough mana for it to pump and trade with the Rage Mutt. And we're going to let the Key Rune through if it comes to that. And animating the Key Rune was never going to be an option, so I don't mind like tapping my green to play my Sewer Shambler. Okay. Let's block here. Boom. Oh, that's a nice top deck for him. Okay. I think the play here is to play the Forest. Attack with both. If he animates this and double blocks this, I pump once. Order it, Lull of Troll, Key Rune. He's going to have to tap the Key Rune to regenerate this. Then I could launch party it? That doesn't seem too spicy. If I just attack with this, he's just going to block, regenerate. Yeah, I think we're going to attack with both because I really want to kill the Lull of Troll here. And I think I have the cards to do it with the launch party and Assassin Strike. Let's see where he blocks. Could even sacrifice a Key Rune to it, but I don't think I want to do that. Maybe I do. I don't know. Let's see how he blocks. I think he's going to just double block the Thrill Kill Assassin here. No, he's double blocking that. Interesting. Interesting. We'll do it like that. Okay, sure. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna 2-for-1 him in a way. We're gonna make this into that, and we're gonna launch party away his Lolith Troll, killing that in response to his regeneration shield. And we're gonna be able to kill his Kirun, so we're gonna be trading 2 for 2, but he's gonna have no board afterwards, which is fine with me. I'm gonna sacrifice a creature. This will do. Boom. Boom. Alright. Gather Snipe, that's not no card for us. Let's attack with everything here. I'm not gonna pump with my guild mage because if he has a removal spell, I want to be able to make tokens to keep up with the power and toughness on the board. I think doing 2 extra damage doesn't reduce the clock by any. We don't have any burn spells that deal 3 damage to kill him anyway. So if he had like an explosive impact on this or something like that, we could sacrifice him to our guild mage, make the 1/1 tokens, and still represent lethal to him. So yep, that's the reason why I didn't pump last turn. Okay, this is so he's Junned with electrickery, so I don't think we're going to be throwing out our pack rats blind. He didn't really show us too much. He showed us a launch party, electrickery, and a collection of underwhelming dudes. I don't think there's anything I really want to sideboard against him. He did mulligan, to be fair, but we really weren't in danger, and we actually won a game where we didn't play pack rat, which we should feel grateful towards, because let's face it, this deck is pretty much pack rat and friends. He did show us the Lolith Troll, which is very powerful, but I think we could overwhelm the Lolith Troll with our dudes. Yeah, I think we're just going to submit this, and hopefully he'll mulligan again, and we will be able to gain victory. I think this is a mulligan for us. The 4 spells in our hands are all black. The thing that could search out for more colored mana for us is black. We have a green, and a white. We do have 8, 9, 10 black sources. If we top deck a black source the first turn, we could play it in the ggslive turn 3 and develop our board. Okay. In order for us to be able to play our 4-drop, we need 2 black, which is 10 out of 33 twice. Again, just roughly estimating, it's 1 out of 3. So we should be getting that turn 5. I hear myself talking myself into keeping this hand, but I'm not going to. Oh boy. Yep. 5 of this. Hey, pack rat. Alright, we're going to be running out pack rat turn 2. We have the treasure find in case he has electrickery. Hopefully we'll top deck a 3rd land, or else we're going to feel extremely silly. So let's see if pack rat is as cracked up, as powerful as it's all cracked up to be. Hopefully it is. Bam, bam, bam. Please don't kill it. First card we're going to be discarding to it is the Collective Blessing. We're not going to get 6 mana and no electrickery, please. Augur Spree, that's fine. 4 lands. Do we play the Dread Reveler? Are we in that much of a pressure situation? Okay, I'm going to play the Dread Reveler here, not Unleashed, just to keep the beats off of us. We ideally want to get 5 mana because the Treasure Find is going to get back our pack rat, but if he has another removal spell, we're just boned. So, and we don't want to be in that situation. And if we did Treasure Find for the pack rat, we'd be taking 5 going down to 13. That's pretty bad, but not as bad as it could be. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. No, we're just gonna... Okay. The question is, are we going to tap deck another land next turn? If we're going to tap deck another land next turn, we're going to be able to play the treasure find, get back pack rat. No, that makes no sense. Yeah, we're just going to treasure find for the pack rat here. I was thinking we could treasure find for the pack rat and still have enough for the tokens, but that's going to take up 4 of our 5 mana potentially, and that might not happen. So we're just going to do this. Hopefully he doesn't have another removal spell. If he has another removal spell, we lost, pretty much, I think. It was a mulligan down to 5 anyway, and our chances to win were very slim. And we gave it a dollar, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Double Dread Mangler. This guy's deck is awesome. So he's pretty much saying he's going to scavenge next turn. But I don't think I can take any more damage here. Electrickery Overload. Okay, we're going to concede. That was obscene. That was obscene. That was pretty obscene. Yeah, not much we could do about stuff like that. Are there any 1 toughness dudes that we just want to get rid of? Not really. I guess Mind Rot and Skullrend is weaker since he has so many dredge creatures. But he only such Dredge Beetle, and the Dredge Mangler is just so good that he's going to play turn 3 and attack anyway. And we're pretty actually well situated to handle Dredge Mangler beats. So I'm not too worried. Thinking about maybe adding the Druid's Deliverance. I don't think I'm going to do that. It's just a 1-turn fog. I'd rather have a Mind Rod or something like that. Yes, I would like to play first. And sure, we're going to keep this. It's not full of action. We do have the Grizzly Salvage Treasure Find combo. I think our opponent mulliganed to 6. And again, this is just pure speculation on my part. But I think he might have mulled into an answer for the pack rat if I do decide to raw dog at turn 2. Yeah, we're going to play the Forest here and not play the Rakdos Guildgate, even though we have nothing quote-unquote relevant to play, because we want to fire off the Grizzly Salvage, and if we hit a 3 when we really want to cast, we could play it off of one of our swamps, and since we don't really have a 5 here, we could just play this turn 5 and it'll be okay. Yeah. Okay, and that's collection of cards. Okay. I think we're just going to take the Ogre Jailbreaker here. I want to mulch up the ground as much as possible against this dude. The other choice is the Dagger Drone Imp. We don't have any, we have 2 Scavenge cards. We have none of them in play or in our hand at this current time. We have no other way to enhance it except for Collective Blessing, which we don't have in hand, and we don't also have the White Source. So I think it's pretty safe to say we might not have to play with it, and I'd rather have 2 4 toughness dudes starting on turn 4 to kind of like mitigate his beats. Just play this. The reason why I'm stopping right now is I'm thinking about treasure finding the Grizzly Salvage again, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Not yet, anyway. I want to see what my next 2 draws are going to show me, because my plays are pretty much going to be Ogre Jailbreaker, Perilous Shadow, and see what happens. And I might need a launch party. Maybe he's going to, like, show me something spectacular. This guy is Mr. Drake Wrangler. And we're pretty flooded here. But that's not a problem Pack Rat can't solve, so hopefully we'll draw Pack Rat. Okay. He's not attacking, which is cool. Sure, we'll have another forest here. Bam. Defense wins championships. I think I'm going to hold off on the treasure find. I don't think he has his 5th land. If he had his 5th land, he would be attacking his like manglers and do something, like building a big thing. And I don't think I could kill a big thing. This actually changed my mind, maybe. We do have the Drudge Beetle here. No, we could build a big thing there. Okay. No, that hasn't changed my mind. I was thinking that maybe we could, like, if he attacks into it, we kill this thing, he could, like, scavenge to one of his dudes and make something really big. Jared's Order. So he's the guy who took it. And now I'm glad I still have my treasure find, so I could trade one of my Drudge Beetle, most likely, to launch party into whatever card he's going to be getting. And hopefully it's nothing big. Hopefully it's not a pack rat. That would suck if it's a pack rat. So he put a Dredge Mangler into his hand and the gatecrash find into the graveyard. Far from it for me to say he did it wrong, but I think he might have done it wrong. Yeah, I'm perplexed here. I don't want to play any more swamps in case I top deck a pack rat. We do have the Assassin Strike, and I do need to win somehow. He has 4 cards in his hands. We know they're all spells since he's missing all of his land drops. We're assuming one of them is going to be removal spell, and we know that one of them is the Dread Mangler. Now the question is, what do I do here? Okay, so if we treasure find for the large party, we could kill one of his bigger threats. Okay, we have an Assassin Strike to get rid of one of his bigger threats also. The other question is, do I want to get in with the Perilous Shadow Beats? We could also get the Golgari Longlegs as a way for us to get the beats going. So if we attack with the Perilous Shadow, he's probably not going to block. We pump it up 3 times to 6. He plays Dread Mangler, attacks. We block the Dread Mangler, we block that. We take 6, we go down to 7. That does not seem too exciting here. Actually, I think we're just gonna Assassin Strike the Dread Mangler here. Since we have the treasure find, we're gonna 2-for-1 him here. And if he scavenges something, we're gonna get it back with the treasure find and then Dread Mangler it away. I'm still not gonna play the land here. If I draw another land, then I might play another land. Street Sweeper. It's an interesting choice. Fifth land. Dread Mangler. Pyro Convenience. Collective Blessing. Huh. To damage target creature or player. Yeah, I'm gonna treasure find here. Shit. Can't treasure find here. If I treasure find here and he scavenges something to one of his dudes and then he attacks, it's gonna be a 5/5. I could block it with that. Yeah, I'm gonna treasure find here. I thought I couldn't treasure find because I want to get one of the removal spells in order to kill whatever he scavenged. Those are my last 2 removal spells in my deck, period. But in all honesty, I can't really win here without dropping either a Collective Blessing or a pack rat. And I gotta play into it. So we're gonna be doing that. We're going to take the planes here for collective blessing reasons. And we're going to increase the power and toughness of this dude by scavenging it. And let's see if this carries us to victory. Okay. So it looks like he might build his own dragon with scavenge into his rage mod. We're really at 9 life because we know the last card in his hand is going to be the Dread Mangler. Pack Rat, that's awesome. I'm going to just run out the Pack Rat. We have enough to pump up Perilous Shadow once, and we enough to make a copy of a token. Really wish our Dragon Drone wasn't in our graveyard so we could have some lifelink here, but can't have everything. So hopefully he didn't top deck like 2 gold cards. I mean, a top deck a gold card, because we know he has 1 gold card in his hand. Even if he does and kills our Pack Rats, that's 4 points of damage, and we're going to have to collect the blessing it up and try to win that way. Which isn't horrible. And I think if he had 2 gold spells, I think what he would have done was pretty clear. I'm just going to tap the right mana, quote unquote. Last card's Overgrown too. I don't recommend paying the Life Buddy, but that could be wrong. I don't think I want to swing in here, so I think I'm just going to pass here, make 2 Pack Rat tokens, and then I'm going to drop the Collective Blessing and see how it goes. That's 1 big Rage Mod. Would you like to swing with your Rage Mod? I'll be gladly blocking with my Perilous Shadow here. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And boom. Let's see here. He has 5 attackers. I have 6 blockers. We're going to drop the Collective Blessing here. Yeah, it is adorable. What are you going to do? I think we're going to be attacking with Drudge Beetle here. He's probably most likely going to chump block, make his guy bigger, which is fine. And starting next turn, we're just going to be going in with the Perilous Shadow Beats. I think he's just going to dredge it up. He's not dredge building it up. That's interesting. Maybe he has a removal spell. I don't know. We do have a Skull Rend to find out what it is, but if it's a removal spell, you just do it in response. And I don't think there are better plays than making multiple pack rats. So, we're not going to be doing that. I'm going to be attacking with these three. Right? Yep, we're going to attack with these three. You can make 2 more blockers with the pack rat. Auger Spree. Launch party on that. That's fine. And here's the Rage Mutt. You could increase it to a 9/9 lifelinker. Okay, that's going to deal us 2 more damage. I don't think he's going to unleash. We're going to have to kill him eventually. Okay, so we know he has no cards in his hand. We could turn these into 9/9s. That means he has to block. No, he's just dead. I think attack with everything, he has to block 1, 2, 3. That should be more than 20 damage, right? He gains 6 life. 1, 2, 3. Block, block, block. He takes 16, 23, 30. Gains 6. Yep. Just want to make sure one more time. Block, block, block. He takes 16, 23, 30. Yeah. Not counting my last rat token. That should be enough. Just in case. Okay, we won. We'll see you for round 2.